better for it. And with your permission, I would like to bypass this senseless debate altogether and jump to the conclusion, which every sophomore is already aware of: there is no God. All that I require from each of you is that you fill in the papers I've just given you with 3 little words: God is dead, along with your signature. Assuming we reach a unanimous consensus, which I expect we will, I will be spared the tedious duty of slogging through dry and dusty arguments, and you will bypass the section of the course in which students have traditionally received their lowest grades of the semester. And when you finish, please pass your papers to the right. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, a lowercase g. Maybe this one ought to get extra credit. Thank you. Excuse me, Mr.
Wheaton. Josh Wheaton.
Mr. Wheaton, is something wrong?
Yeah, I can't. I can't do what you want. I'm a Christian.
No, don't worry. You can still go back to your dorm room and sink to your knees and pray at your bedside if you'd like. What you do in your personal life is your business, but what you do in this class is mine.
I can't.
All right, Mr. Wheaton. Allow me to explain the alternative. If you cannot bring yourself to admit that God is dead for the purposes of this class, then you will need to defend the antithesis, that God is not dead, and you'll need to do it in front of this class from the podium. And if you fail, as you shall, you will fail this section and lose 30% of your final grade right off the bat. Are you ready to accept that?
Well, who would decide whether I won or lost the argument?
Well, I would. It's not my class, my rules. Grading is my prerogative.
Yeah, no disrespect, but I'm not sure you can be objective.
What would you propose?
What about them?
Well, that's interesting, but why would I want to empower them?
Well, you've already won them over. I mean, I'd have to unconvince them. Get them to admit they were wrong.
All right. Mr. Wheaton, you'll get 3 sessions, the last 20 minutes of each of the next 3 classes, to make your case. I promise to keep my interruptions to a minimum. You may take whatever questions you'd like from the class, but it will not increase your allotted time. Of course, you'll be responsible for all the other class assignments. But, you could change your mind and bring in your signed statement at our next class, and we'll go forward as though none of this ever happened. The rest of us, having dispensed with primitive superstition, will turn our focus to the issue of being in reality for our next class. Please have read David Hume's The Problems of Induction, René Descartes' Discourse on Method, to which you may add Bertrand Russell's Why I Am Not a Christian, in preparation for Mr. Wheaton's lecture, and in thanks for his failure to help us reach a unanimous consensus.
You don't want to deny your faith. I get it. So the answer's simple. Drop the class.
Yeah, but I'm not sure I can do that. I feel like God wants someone to defend him.
Don't be ridiculous.
I don't know. I just keep thinking of that C.S. Lewis line. Only a real risk That's the reality of belief.
So you're gonna risk our future over your yearbook quote? Josh, why am I here? Hello? Earth to Josh. Why am I salutatorian of our graduating class here at my third choice school? I'm sorry for having the next 50 years of our life planned out, but that's just who I am.
I don't care. It's just...
Josh, I love you, but I absolutely forbid you to go up against this professor in his own classroom. We have too much at stake. The whole thing's rigged to make you look like an idiot. And if you want to get into law school, you can't afford to flunk this class. Even a C could be disastrous.
Why do you wear those heels?
What's wrong with them?
You're too tall. You're taller than me.
You're man enough to handle it.
I'm just saying, I don't want to be the short guy at the prom.
Mr.
Super
Robertson.
tall.
Hi, or
Hey.
should I call you Willie?
You can call me Willie.
Amy Ryan. I vlog The New Left. Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, sure. Fire away. This is my wife, Corey.
I know. I'm actually surprised to see you here. I thought you'd be home, barefoot and pregnant.
I haven't been barefoot and pregnant in a really long time. I did kind of miss those days, huh?
Yeah. You want to start again? We can try.
No.
You've made a fortune selling devices that are designed to lure waterfowl to their deaths.
I guess when you say you, you're referring to the whole group of my family, which would be y'all. You can just change it to y'all. That'd be an easier expression. That way it'll get everybody in there.
So, y'all have made a fortune. Isn't that right?
We're doing all right. We can certainly buy bigger tires on our trucks and four-wheelers to get out in the mud with, so life is good.
What makes you think you have the moral right to go around maiming and killing innocent animals?
Hey, look, let's just get one thing straight. I ain't maiming nothing. Whatever I see and I aim at, I shoot. When I shoot it, I kill it, and then I eat it.
So you do kill those ducks?
Of course I do. What we gonna do, cook them while they're still moving around? That would be cruel.
That'd be bad.
So this isn't an act. You're actually proud of what you do.
Of course I am. Why would I do it if I'm not proud of it?
And you go along with everything he says?
We've been married for 20 years. I don't go along with everything he says, but on the things that matter, yeah, I agree wholeheartedly.
So what do you say to people who are offended by your show, not just because of the hunting, but because you openly pray to Jesus in every episode?
Hey, we're not trying to offend anybody, all right? If they don't want to watch the show, they can turn the channel. As far as my praying to Jesus, my life and my whole eternity belongs to God. All this stuff is temporary. The money, fame, success, temporary. Even life is temporary. Jesus, that's eternal. Jesus said this, whoever acknowledges me before men, he will acknowledge before the Father in heaven. Whoever disowns me, I'll disown him to the Father. Now those words are written in red, so they're important.
And that's it?
That's it. That's what we're going with. Pretty simple, isn't it?
Thanks for your time.
Come on, let's go do some acknowledging.
All right.
You're welcome to join us.
No thanks. I'm good.
You good?
Thank you.
All right. Who was that lady?
You're beautiful. I wish you not to do that.
It's from my father. He's very traditional.
سلام دخترم. Who were you talking to?
No one.
Aisha, I know it's hard living in their world and being apart from it. A world you can see but can't touch. I know they seem happy, but know that when you look around at all those people, there is no one who worships God. Not the way he deserves and demands to be worshipped. We must never forget who and